Kentucky high school student denied diploma at graduation after he told his graduating class, Jesus is your answer. John 15:18 through 20. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If you were of the world would love its own. Yet because you're not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. Remember the word that I said to you, a servant is not greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Holding it is just to answer prayer. That's all it is, just to answer prayer.
5 days after graduation, Micah Price sat down with his Campbell County High School principals to explain why he veered from his approved graduation speech to give his classmates a lesson about God. He originally didn't receive his diploma because of it.
I would do it again ×2.
Administrators approved the student speeches before graduation. This part of his speech was approved.
I must give the honor, the praise, and the glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
But this part was not.
He is the light, He is the way, the truth, and the life. Class, anyone in the audience today, I'm here to tell you that if you don't have any of those things in your life, you can't seem to find the answer, that my Lord and Savior is your answer. He will give you the truth, give you the way, and life.
Did you originally write that in the script and they cut it out?
I had that in my script, and they told me that they said that it was a public institution and they did not want to divide their audience, or my audience, because I was speaking.
In a statement, Campbell County Superintendent Shelley Wilson said in part, quote, off-program choices such as speech, signs, caps, etc. in support of any cause, any religion, injecting inappropriate language, political election statements, etc. could lead to something other than this outpouring of Christian faith. When I asked Wilson more specifically why Micah wasn't allowed to include that part in his speech, she didn't have any further comment at that time. Micah's story is dividing the internet. One person responded to the Local 12's Facebook post saying, quote, bless this boy, standing up for his Christian faith. Another said, quote, he learned a tough lesson. Rules and policies are in place for a reason.
I agree with both. I went against the rules. I should be punished. I should have my diploma held. But also, I can simply not enter a place or a building and not talk about my Savior and urge people to give their life to Him.
Romans 10:14 and 15. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who preach the gospel of peace, who bring glad tidings of good things.
At one point, Micah thought he was going to have to go before the entire school board to discuss his actions. That didn't happen. He now plans to serve in the Air Force and leaves for boot camp in July. He tells me this whole experience has also encouraged him to consider ministry either in the military or in Campbell County.
Matthew 5:10 through 12. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are you when they revile and persecute you, and say all kinds of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so they persecuted the prophets who were before you. 1 Corinthians 16:13. Watch, stand fast in the faith, be brave, be strong.